Good morning, students. In the last class, we have completed the lesson Wilmar Rudolph, and I think you have remembered the story. What was the story? It is the story about Wilma Rudolph, who was born in a poor family in Tennessee. At the age of 4, she had pneumonia with scarlet fever, which left her paralyzed with polio. Her doctor fit her a brace and told she would never put her foot on earth. Her ambition was to be the fastest woman runner. With the encouragement from her mother and God given ability, persistence, and faith, she removed the brass and entered the race. The coach, Ed Temple, helped her to reach her goal. That was the day of her dreams coming true. She matched against Jutta Hain in the Olympics of 1960. There she beat Jutta Hain and won three gold medals. It became history that a paralytic woman became the fastest woman on this earth. So, this was the story which we have completed in our last class. Today, we are moving to the new lesson and also the new unit. Unit number 4, in that A, reading and adventure. This is the new lesson. Before starting the lesson, here they have given us a picture. Look at the picture and discuss the questions that follow. So, see here, if you see in this image, what you can see here, bravery awards, and one policeman is there and one elder person is there and some students are sitting, isn't it? And that elderly person has given a memento or a shield to a girl, means he has presented that to the girl, and everyone are in happy, in that situation everyone are looking happy, isn't it? So here there are some questions for us. We will see, what do you see in the picture? What do you see? We saw a girl receiving the bravery award from an officer, isn't it? Yes. And see the second. Why do you think the girl was given the bravery award? Why do you think that girl has given the bravery award? The girl might have saved someone's life courageously. So she was given the bravery award for her act of bravery. Oral discourse description, describe or talk about the picture. So we have already talked about it, isn't it? So now moving to the lesson. Let's go, said Seema, or it will be time for lunch before we know it. So, who here? One girl, Seema. We can understand from this sentence a girl, Seema, is there in the story. So, Seema is telling that let's go, or it will be time for lunch before we know it. So, they are going to search or find something. So, they want to go early before the lunch time. Yes, let's go towards the old temple, said Arun, her cousin. So, here in this story, there are two children. One is Seema and other is Arun. They both are cousins. So, Seema is telling to Arun that let's go or it will be time for lunch by before we know it. Then Arun is telling that yes, let's go towards means someone moves in the direction of some other. So they wanted to go towards the old temple. Who was telling like that? Arun was telling to Seema that we will go towards the old temple. As always, they had come to Vishnupur on a vacation to their grandparents. It was a small, quiet town surrounded by green hills and some ancient ruins. They particularly loved going for walks and spent hours exploring the old temple in a fort nearby. Sometimes they pretended to be rulers of an ancient kingdom, at other times they played hide and seek. So, what they are saying is here Seema and Arun, uh, as always, means regularly when the vacation will be given, these two children used to go to their grandparents' town, and the name of the town is Vishnupur. Vacation means a period of the year when schools or colleges are closed. Generally, we call vacation like during festival times we get holidays or else summer holidays. So we call it as vacation, isn't it? So in every vacation, these two children used to go to their grandparents' town, which is Vishnupur. And that Vishnupur town, it was a small quiet town surrounded by, it is that Vishnupur town is surrounded by green hills and some ancient ruins. Ancient means old, and ruins means collapsed and decayed buildings. So they particularly loved going for walks and spent hours exploring the old temple in a fort nearby. So what they generally love is they love to go for walking means they used to roam here and there and spend hours exploring means to search or travel through. So they used to spend hours in finding something or the other in the old temple in a fort nearby. Sometimes how they used to play, sometimes they used to pretend means to behave as if something is true when in fact it is not. So how they used to do is sometimes they used to pretend as if they are the rulers of an ancient kingdom, means they used to play like they are the kings, and sometimes they used to play hide and seek. So, catch me if you can, shouted Arun, and he ran ahead. So, what Arun did, Arun shouted, saying that catch me if you can, and he ran ahead. So, shouting that catch me if you can, and he ran ahead. So, I'll catch you in a minute, replied Seema as she followed. So, by listening that Arun is asking Seema to catch him, then Seema replied, I will catch you in a minute. And she followed him. Arun was soon out of sight as he went round the corner. Seema knew his favorite hiding place and smiled to herself, thinking, he won't escape me. So, as Arun was running, soon he was uh, out of the sight, means uh, he ran very fast and she can't find him anywhere. So Seema knew that what is the favorite hiding place of Arun, and she was thinking to herself and smiling that I knew, means she is thinking to herself and smiling what she is thinking, that he won't escape from her, because she knew the favorite hiding place of Arun. So she ran down the hill towards the old temple where she knew Arun would be hiding, but he wasn't there. So as she knew the favorite place of hiding of Arun, she went there. So she ran down the hill towards the old temple where generally Arun used to hide near the old temple. So she went there, but she can't find Arun hiding there. So, how he must have gone to the cave, she thought. This was another favorite place for them, a cave hidden behind some creepers. So, as she went to the old temple, she can't find Arun over there. So she thought that he might have went to the cave, because that is the another favorite hiding place for Arun and Seema. So that cave is near uh, a cave hidden behind some creepers. So that cave is behind some creepers. Arun, I am here, Seema called out as she reached the cave. So, as she know that he is not near the temple, she thought that he might be in the cave, and she went towards the cave, and she called Arun, saying that Arun, I am here. After reaching the cave, she has called Arun, saying that I am here. There was no reply. Seema could not see anyone. She was about to enter the cave when she caught sight of a piece of torn, crumbled paper on the ground. She picked it up and unfolded it out. How odd! It had letters CLP written on it. So, when Seema shouted, saying that Arun, I am here, there was no reply from Arun. So, Seema, and means there was no reply, and she can't see anyone near the cave. So, she thought to enter the cave, but before entering the cave, she caught sight of a piece of torn paper. Means before near the cave, she found a piece of torn paper, and it is crumbled paper on the ground. Crumbled means breaking and cracking into pieces. So she has found one torn and crumbled paper on the ground while entering before means in front of the cave. So she picked it up and she opened that paper, and when she have seen it is, she's telling how odd, it had letters CLP written on it. So when she opened it, she was telling to herself that how odd, letters, what letters are written on in that paper? CLP. Just then she heard Arun calling out, Seema, where are you? When she was unfolding that paper and she was reading, by that time she heard Arun calling her, where are you, Seema? Then, here, said Seema to Arun, who was standing at the entrance of the cave. I was looking for you. Then Seema replied to Arun, saying that I am here, and who was standing at the entrance of the cave. I was looking for you. So she is inquiring that who was standing at the entrance of the cave. And what have you got in your hand? Asked Arun. Seeing that paper in the hand of Seema, Arun was asking that what you have got in your hand. Then she'll be replying that it's nothing, just a piece of paper with CLP written on it, said Seema. So when Arun was asking that what is in your hand, then Seema is telling that it is nothing but just a piece of paper with CLP written in it on it. So till here, I think you have understood this, and we'll be completing the remaining part of the lesson in the next class. Before that, we you are having some hard words here. See, the first is adventure, second is cousin, third is vacation, fourth is grandparents, fifth is surrounded, sixth is ancient, seventh is ruins, eighth is exploring, ninth is pretended, 10th is favorite, 11th is escape, 12th is creepers, 13th is crumbled, 14th is entrance, 15th is hiding. And the meanings: ruins means collapsed and decayed buildings. Explore means to search or travel through. Crumbling means breaking or cracking into pieces. And your home assignment is write hard words and meanings in your notebooks. Students, I have given you hard words and meanings separately. I want you to write them neatly in your notebooks without any spelling mistakes, and also learn the spellings of the hard words and also learn the meanings. And we'll be seeing the remaining part of the story, means uh, whether they have found who the person is and what is that tone paper uh, tell us about. So all these things we will be seeing in the next class. So we'll be completing the remaining part of the lesson in the next session. Thank you. Have a good day.